Last interview was all about ice hockey, and if you're interested in watching the very best, then 8:30's on Friday. You can see South Australia in action in the National Ice Hockey Championships right here where you're watching now, which should be a bit of fun too, KG.
I love it, Poppy. It's exciting. It's fast.
Did you say you went to see the Vancouver Canucks with?
Yeah, I went to Vancouver and I saw I was a guest of the club.
Canuts.
Canuts. I think
What's
Canuts.
that?
Well, that's their name,
Yeah?
the Vancouver Canuts.
Okay.
And I've never seen so much blood on a piece of ice in my life. I said, what's happening out here? They were punching and kicking and bashing each other. It was just non-stop.
You wouldn't have known it.
I had no idea. The Vancouver Canuts.
I should just make a mention too, because the Bowls Premier League will launch their first endurance game on Foxtel the 8th of November.
Who's playing?
Well, we've got the Pine Rivers Bowling Club that's hosting it in Queensland, but you can get along to the Ramsgate Hotel on Tuesday the 8th of November between 6 and 8:30 and be part of that. So well done to Bowls for
Love my Bowls.
getting some action live on Fox. Should be fantastic. I haven't been down there for Henley Beach, which is just around the corner from Ramsgate.
Well, that's right, Bowl.
Yeah,
Just around the corner.
I like to go bowl down there as well because they had some of the big. I think Russell Ebert used to be there. Barry Robin used to be there.
Russell Ebert, Freddie Bills used to be there.
Freddie Bills.
The Red Rooster used to be there.
That's right. Another West Torrens man.
They're all West Torrens boys down there.
Big Rooster. He was our runner there in the late 80s.
And
it
it's $1 million. Oh, he was tough.
Pretty tough. Hey, listen, while we're talking about football, great news this week that finally, amid all the speculation of what might happen, another Jarman looks like joining the Crows.
Oh, Poppy, wouldn't it be this would be a fairy tale. Now, you know, there's a lot of pressure on the kid being the son of Darren Jarman, obviously, and his uncle Andrew. Look, it would be great to have our first father-son recipient. That's what we'll be holding out for. We should have had Bryce Gibbs initially, but it would be good to see another Jarman don the Crows jumper. Absolutely fantastic. Terrific kid.
You know, I caught up with Darren Jarman last week. We got chatting about Ben, obviously, but he said he's probably a couple of years away from probably showing what he got, which is understandable.
Exactly.
He's only doing his HSC as we speak, but, you know, just watching him play, there's a bit of Darren about
There's no doubt he is.
His movements are so similar.
I've seen him play, and his ball use, Poppy, is identical to his dad's. When he gets the ball, he does not waste a possession. He is fantastic. He may not be the biggest bloke on two legs, but he's got that Jarman skill, that Jarman factor about him, and I'm rapt about that. Absolutely rapt.
And Darren also made the point, because I think AFL went through that stage where we wanted all of our players to be super fit, jump super high, run for an extended period of time. But the problem was their skills weren't that good.
Exactly.
And DJ made the point. Well, they had to be fit because they couldn't hit the target, so they were continually chasing the ball. He said, you hit the target every time.
Exactly.
Bingo, you're on your way. So
that old saying has never been truer.
Yeah.
If you can't kick, you can't play.
No, you can't. It'd be interesting to see what else happens in the draft. They've made a few decisions at Port Adelaide, as we know, axing a few players.
Got a few
real
picks.
surprises.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think they've gone the right way, Port Adelaide, to be quite frank. And the other one will be to see who the Crows pick up at pick 13.
Yes.
Now, we've all been saying, and rightly so, we want a strong, tough centreman. That it's got a bit of grunt in him. So I'll be keen to see who they pick up at number 13.
I was having a quick peek at the 2017 free agents list.
Yes.
End of next year. Nat Fyfe is on the list.
Write the name down, Fyfe.
Kennedy from Sydney, he's on that list. Martin from Richmond, he's on that list. I think we're going to see some wheeling and dealing like we've never seen before at the end of next year. I wonder whether the Crows go all in, because they're probably only a Fyfe or a Kennedy away from being top line.
Hey, throw a Fyfe into the Crows, let's pull the shutters down, Red Rover all over. It's game, set, match, premiership, bring it home, give it to me now.
But you're getting excited now.
I am excited.
I'm going to bring you down to earth.
When you mention a name like Fyfe, I'm excited.
I know. I'm going to bring you back down to earth.
What about?
Because I'm going to mention another great Australian sportsman.
What's that?
Michael Clark.
Absolute disgrace.
There we go. See how you changed?
No. Seriously, I've got to say, no. I know we've gone from the sublime to the ridiculous, but Michael Clark should have the biggest size 10 boot up his backside. What he's done in his book has been nothing short of one of the most disgraceful things I've ever seen done by a former Australian captain. Well, when you bag your mates, refer to a player as a tumour in the side. Hey, come on, son. Write the good thing. Be positive. In future, we've seen this too often. In future, any former Australian player that retires, intends to write a book, that book should be given the green light by Cricket Australia before it's printed. I won't read it. I've just heard what's in it, and that's it.
You're not going to buy the book?
No way. In fact, my daughter Sally said to me, Dad, I'll get the Michael Clarke, before this nonsense came out, I'll get the Michael Clarke book for you for Christmas. And I've said to her, only the weekend. Don't you ever think about buying the Michael Clarke book.
You're going to buy it.
Because it'll be right in the bin straight away.
Is she going to buy the softback or hardback?
I couldn't give a stuff.
He's
Honestly,
turned a few people off.
Well, you know, in years to come when there's reunions, Kadich, Watson, Lehmann, he said, had too much power. That's what he said. Being a former Australian cricket captain has been nothing short of disgraceful. And I'm hot on it.
And it wouldn't have happened can you imagine, if you look back at all the other Australian captains ever doing what he's done, there's always been this conjecture that it's always been about Michael.
That's one of the glorious things in world sport is the baggy green cap of the Australian cricket team, and one of the greatest honours that any cricketer could ever wish to have is to be appointed captain of Australia, and to denigrate it like he's denigrated. He's hurt the image of cricket, and he's burnt some mates. Sorry, don't start me on that.
All right.
I won't finish.
All right.
No, I'm angry.
Have you ever brought out a book?
Worst thing I ever did.
Why is that? What was it called?
I don't even
was it just called KG?
No, I don't know.
No, you did brought it. It was Alan Shield that did.
No, Ashley Porter wrote it.
Ashley Porter wrote it. Yes.
He wrote it beautifully, but it's so.
Why?
Well, my grandkids and my kids wanted a book about their grandfather and their dad, and I said no, I don't want to do it. But they pressured me. And me being weak. I wrote the book.
You know, I reckon you should bring out a second one.
What?
KG Part 2.
Part 1 was bad.
How many years ago was it?
About 5.
It's just about ready.
I've still got about 6,000 copies home in the garage. So I can't give them away.
Someone wants a copy, they can give you a call. All right, quickly just make mention as we head towards the finish of the SA Sports Show. Bowls Premier League, Tuesday, the 8th of November. Go to the Ramsgate Hotel between 6 and 8:30.
Be good.
Not far from your house.
Fantastic. They're around the corner. Should
be fantastic. All right, that wraps up another week of the SA Sports Show. Hopefully in upcoming weeks. I think it's me and you for a little while before Smithy comes back, isn't it?
How unlucky are you?
Well, I was going to say the same to you. The SA Sports Show, we'll be talking more sport about this time, about next week. Look forward to your company.
See you, Poppy.